Okay, one more pit stop before I head back home to ask the Sonic crew. Wow. So this is the place. Wow. It's definitely a really interesting looking city. Or village, whatever it is. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this anime world is otherwise known as Miss Komayashi's Dragon Maid, if I remember correctly. Well, I might as well go check it out. Ultra Instinct! Whew. Alright, there. It's a good thing I learned the technique where I can just call out the names of my forms where I can easily just transform into them. Easy. Oh boy. Well, I better get flying. Man, how in the world am I gonna find Miss Komayashi here? It's definitely a big place. Wow. Okay, let's see. I see the city, the park, the river, and wait a minute. Why do I hear the sound of someone falling? Okay, that actually hurt. Oh. Okay. All right. Who the world is on my back? Who the world's on my back? Can someone please get this girl off of me? Or whatever it is. Oh. Wait, why the world do I feel a giant tail? Oh my goodness.
Ow!
Okay, hang on. Give me a moment. Uh, okay, I'm up. Whew. Are you okay, miss?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to watch where I'm falling.
Wait, you were falling through the sky?
Technically, I was flung. I was at the park with one of my friends, and we just like playing on the seesaw, and we just like flinging each other.
Well, that is definitely something. Here, let me heal you for a moment. Here, take my hand.
What do you mean by heal me?
Just go ahead, take my hand.
What the heck is going on? I'm healed. I'm healed. It's like I've never had a scratch on me.
Yep. And I turned back to normal too.
Well, I do have to say thank you so much. Wait a minute. You don't look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Well, it was nice meeting you. Miss.
Please, my name is Tohru.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Toru. Well, I guess if you need me, I'll be looking for this girl.
Girl? Who is she? I think I might know her.
Well, her name is. Hang on, what was her name again? Oh, yeah, I remember. Sorry, my head's still a little bit jumbled from the crash. I remember. Her name is Miss Komayashi. Do you know her?
Wait, you're after Miss Komayashi?
Oh, so you do know her.
Yes, I'm her maid.
Oh, so I guess that's where the Dragon Maid thing came from, or the name of the anime, because, she's a Dragon Maid.
Excuse me, but why are you mumbling to yourself?
Okay. Well, here, let me just explain something here. My name is Flame. I come from another universe.
Well, that figures. You don't look like any human. And you have. And you're not the same size as a human or anything like that.
Well, that's because I'm not from a human world. You see, I come from a world called Mobius. That's a place where anthropomorphic animals live.
Anthropomorphic animals? What the heck are those?
Well, anthropomorphic animals is basically, another word for furries, aka animals that can walk and talk and act like humans.
I see. So you're one of those things?
Yep, I am, as you can see.
What exactly are you?
Well, I'm half hedgehog. Note the quills. And I'm also half another creature that you can tell from the wings.
Let's see. Big, bold wings, warm to the touch. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that you're part dragon?
Yep, you got that right. My father was a dragon while my mom was a hedgehog. They got together and they made me and my sister. Unfortunately, my sister is all hedgehog but no dragon. Me, I just got the dragon trait from my dad. My sister's not really into, being a dragon and all that stuff, so it's definitely insane.
Well, I didn't think there were other dragons in other worlds.
Trust and believe me, there are a lot of dragons.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that there's lots of other dragons out there?
Yeah, and if I was to be in a class of dragons, because if I remember correctly, you are part of a chaos class of dragons.
Yes, I am. I love destruction and mauling everything. But here on Earth, I don't do that because I protect the humans, especially Miss Komayashi.
Well, I understand that, Tohru. I understand that, because trust me, I want to protect the people that I love too.
Well, what do you do?
Well, in my world, I basically protect my friends and family with my powers. You see, I have all sorts of powers. I have elemental powers and everything.
Oh, so you're an elemental.
I guess you could say that, but my main element and specialty that I could work with is fire. That's my name, hence my name, Flame.
Well, that's really interesting. What type of fire abilities do you have?
Well, I can shoot fire out of my mouth, shoot fire out of my hands, and when I get really, really angry, or when I use special artifacts, I can turn into something called my blazing form. It's really interesting, really. And there's also something else there too. Whenever I get really serious sometimes, my dragon form sometimes seeps out.
Yeah, whenever I get angry, my dragon form always gets out too.
Yeah, every now and then it always shapeshifts a part of your body into like a dragon form.
Yep, either my teeth get sharpened, or my claws come out, or my tail comes out, or my snout grows, or sometimes when things get really serious, I turn into my full-fledged dragon form. In fact, all of us dragons out here can turn into a dragon.
Well, I figured as much. Because me and out of all my friends that turn into dragons, I'm the only one who has access to my dragon form. All my other friends don't have that.
Wait, there are others like you?
Yep, they're called dragon hogs, hybrids of hedgehogs and dragons. Me, I'm a fire dragon hog. And then there's lots of my other friends. There's Ice Pick, she's a ice dragon hog. Then there's then there's Spark, she is a lightning dragon hog. Then there's Rocky or Roxy, whichever one. She is a earth dragon hog. Then there's Aqua and Wisp sisters, a water and a water and a land dragon hog. Well, actually, she's a wind dragon hog, or there's her sister, Twist. She's actually a really interesting girl. And also, there's also Ivy and Ruby. Ruby is a lava dragon hog, while Ivy is a plant dragon hog.
I see. Well, there are lots of dragon hogs out there.
Yep, and believe it or not, I'm a really, really powerful one because I'm royalty.
You're royalty? Then where's your crown?
Well, I don't normally wear my crown as much. I don't normally wear it as much because, it's definitely something because I want to fit in with people, not saying that, I am I am a king and everything. It's just that I don't like wearing my crown as much because next thing you know, people are going to be giving me special treatment. I really don't want that. I really don't. I just want to blend in with normal people. Because, getting being with royalty is definitely something. It didn't start off like that before when I was growing up. I didn't have anything. My dad literally turned evil and killed almost everybody just because he wanted attention.
Yeah, my dad actually did the same thing.
Really?
Yep, and from beyond the grave, he actually keeps telling me to kill all the humans because humans are inferior.
I don't think that. I actually worked with humans before. I actually worked with a boy by the name of Chris Thorndyke. He actually helped us out. Me and my brother. He actually helped us out. And then there's lots of other humans too. Like there's this one girl by the name of Maria. She actually helped out my friend Shadow the Hedgehog. He's actually really cool. And then there's this one girl by the name of Elise. She's a princess. She's a princess, and let's just say she did come in handy when my brother Sonic died.
Your brother Sonic died? Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. He's alive now, thanks to her.
What did she do?
Well, she basically sorta kinda kissed his dead corpse.
Ew, that's disgusting. Ugh, humans do some weird things.
You can say that again. Well, so tell me, what type of dragon powers do you got?
Well, like I said, I can shapeshift into a dragon, and I can also breathe fire whenever I want to. And I can also extend my wings as large as I want to. I can swim fast, breathe underwater, and all sorts of things.
Yeah, I can do all those things too, except for the swimming thing. I don't like swimming.
Why? Swimming's great exercise.
Yeah, but me and my brother Sonic, we sort of have a thing for a fear of water. We don't like water at all. Well, me, I somewhat am getting used to water, but my brother, yeah, he's a full-fledged baby when it comes to water.
Why?
Because he can't swim. And no matter how many times me and his wife Amy Rose tries to teach him, he immediately forgets it all as soon as he goes near the ocean or something. Because trust and believe me, my brother Sonic does not love water.
I see. Well, hey, you want to do something crazy?
Okay, what?
How about we have a test of strength?
Test of strength. What did you have in mind?
Dragon form versus dragon form. Or semi-dragon form versus semi-dragon form.
Oh, I like the way you think, Miss Tohru. Anywho, hey, I have an idea. How about we test out our powers while I try and find Miss Kobayashi? Because I really need to talk to her about something.
Well, fine then. But first, what is your business with Miss Kobayashi?
Well, it's a little bit complicated. It's a human thing, but lots of people are doing it.
Well, alright. Well, be sure to tell me what it is.
All right, I'll let you know. Anyway, you ready for this?
I was born ready.
Okay, here we go. Semi-dragon forms in 3, 2, 1. Now, dragon form! See? Look at this! I'm at full power. Well, not really. This is just semi of my power. And holy mother, okay, now you look really terrifying.
Well, what did you expect? I told you, I could shapeshift my parts.
Well, not gonna lie, that is definitely something. And you look really, really dangerous like that.
Well, of course. I am a chaos dragon after all. Chaos dragons tend to look really dangerous.
Yeah, and this isn't even my full power. I'm only using 50% of my power.
50%?
Yeah, it's basically a rate thing. I power up as long as I power up as I, get stronger. It's pretty interesting. As I transform, I get stronger. It's really cool. Anyway, right now, like I said, I'm at 50% of my power.
50%? How about you try going all the way?
All the way? I don't think you can handle my full-fledged dragon form.
That is, if you can handle mine. Well, let's see whose dragon form is a whole lot better.
Well, you asked for this. Full dragon?
Full dragon.
Right. In 3, 2, 1. Grim Dragon!
It's finally complete. Thanks to my full-fledged power of being one with the Grim, I have now accessed a new transformation. I am now a Grim Dragon.
Okay, now I'm getting a little bit scared. Now I'm getting a little bit scared. You look really dangerous in that form.
Yes, that is the point of Grim.
What is a grim anyway?
A Grim is a dangerous creature that feeds off of human sadness. But now that I become one with them, I am in complete control of them. They help me save the day whenever I need them.
Well, that is definitely interesting.
Yes. So, what do you think?
I think this looks awesome.
Yeah, your dragon form doesn't look too bad. Yours doesn't look too bad. It looks quite interesting. All muscular. You look strong and powerful.
Thank you. You don't. You look awesome as well. I do have to admit, I do love the bone scale look.
And I really admire the four horns and the wings on your back. It looks quite nice.
And I really love the redness of your scales on your face. It almost makes you look like you're wearing a mask.
And I also love this big meaty tail. It looks like you can easily do some damage with a massive tail whip.
A tail whip?
Yes, are you sure? Yes. Do you know what a whip is?
Yes, it's those things that humans sometimes crack at horses.
Yes, or whatever a circus uses on a lion. Yes, that's a whip. You basically use your tail like that and whip it at your opponent. It causes some massive damage.
I see. I might have to use that technique when it comes to me fighting.
By the way, do you have any enemies out here?
Well, there are a couple of enemies that I don't trust. Her name is Oma. She's a harmony dragon. She's non-violent.
I could have sworn I heard that name before.
Well, that is definitely something. Well, I better take you to Miss Komayashi.
Thank you. Oh, and Tohru,
Yes?
you really are amazing.
Thank you. You're not too bad yourself, Flame the Dragon Hog. And besides, we better, change back into our normal forms before, we before we end up, causing a scene with the humans.
Word, I get that. How about we switch into semi-dragon form so that way we don't be causing too much attention with our full-fledged dragon forms?
Fine then. But we'll turn into our full-fledged dragon forms whenever we meet Miss Komayashi, so that way she can see what an amazing dragon you are.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. At first I thought you and we weren't going to get along, but we are getting along just fine.
Yes, I think you and I would make amazing friends. So tell me, what type of things do you like doing?
Well, besides taking care of my family and help saving the world, I cook, I clean, and do all sorts of things.
So basically, you do all the stuff I do.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, really.
Well, I am really glad that I meet a fellow dragon who also loves taking care of cooking and cleaning.
Yes, because believe it or not, most people seem to think just because I'm a guy, we don't keep our rooms tidy, or we always skip out on making meals for family members. Trust me, I'm not like any other guy. I want to take care of my family, even if it means cooking and cleaning. My wife sometimes does that. My servants sometimes do that. But it can't hurt to step inside the kitchen and, put on an apron every now and then.
Trust me, I know. I always wear an apron. I guess that's the price to pay to be a maid.
Indeed. Anyway, are we getting close to Miss Komayashi's house?
Well, she lives in an apartment, but yes, we're getting really close.
Awesome. So, tell me, what is your world like?
My world's complicated. You see, back in my world, Dragons, we hated the humans. But before, we actually did think they were amazing. Until a few of them pillaged our villages. And from that day forward, we hated humans. We hated humans. But then, one day, I met Miss Kobayashi. She didn't really fear me at all. So I decided to stay with her. And in exchange, I'll be her maid.
I see. Well, that's definitely something.
Yes, and following me were followed lots of other dragons too. Especially Kana.
Kana.
Yes, she's a little dragon. Yeah, she's a little white dragon. She's really cute and adorable.
I might have to meet her one day.
Yeah, and then there was another dragon who, believe it or not, we didn't know that was here. Her name is Lakoa.
Lakoa. Now that name I heard of. Let me guess. She has 2 horns on her head, wears a pink hat. She has blonde hair, but it's also like greenish blue as she goes down her hair. And not only that, but she has massive, fire sacks or whatever you call them.
Yes, she does. So you do know her?
No, I haven't met her, but I have heard of her.
Well, that is definitely interesting.
Yeah, you should see her fan art and fan base.
Wait, fan art, fan based? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's something that these humans do. You see, when they meet, when they see a character or they like something, they make artwork of it. They basically either do drawings or sculptures or something. You'd be surprised how many people always draw Lakoa with massive jugs or with her sexy look.
Well, she is really attractive looking. It's no wonder Shota always gets embarrassed around her.
Yes, this Shota, he's the one that summoned her.
Well, he actually tried to summon a demon, but before the demon came, she came around. And now Shota thinks that she's a demon.
Yikes, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her.
Well, it's fine. She finds it really entertaining and funny.
So, are there any other dragons?
Well, there's Alma. There's Alma, like I told you before. She basically, she is a harmony dragon who works with water. She doesn't like non-violence. She likes non-violence. But me, I loathe for violence.
I can definitely relate sometimes. I'm always ready to pick up a fight, but I won't fight unless it's necessary. Besides, I'm too, really powerful. I sometimes need to hold back my power.
I see. Anyway, there is one other dragon.
Yeah, there is one other dragon, if I remember correctly. What's her name again?
Ilulu. Her name is Ilulu. She is a little dragon. She's a little dragon who's really learning about humans. And not only that, but she also has the biggest fire sacks I ever seen.
Yikes. Even bigger than Lukoa's.
Even bigger.
Yikes. That I gotta see.
Wait, are you trying to be a perv?
No. Not at all. I'm just curious, okay? I'm just curious.
Well, they all should be back at Miss Komayashi's house.
Well, okay. I'll be more than happy to stop by. Well, we already are here. We better get inside our semi-modes, just in case.
Yeah, ready?
Ready. Semi-dragon mode.
There, that's better. Whew! At least that way I can fit through the door.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Yeah. By the way, do you dragons often sometimes dress up as maids?
No, not really. Sometimes we dress up like this to have an occupation, so that way we can have money and stuff to live here. Well, my occupation is basically, being a maid and helping out Miss Komayashi.
Well, that's cool.
Yep, I could do the cooking and cleaning and all sorts of things. Although Miss Kobayashi really doesn't like dragon meat.
Hang on. Dragon meat, dragon meat, dragon meat. Wait, are you guys cannibals? You guys eat dragons?
No, 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 no. You sadly mistaken. You see, we do sometimes eat other dragons, but only if necessary.
Okay.
Well, believe it or not, we sometimes chop off our tails and eat them.
Ugh, okay, that's just a little bit gross.
It may be gross. It may be gross, but hey, but at least we get a full belly.
Yeah, true, 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 I guess. But wait a minute. Isn't your meat or tail or whatever it is filled with poison?
Yes, it is. But you see, dragons, we're immune to poison.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, I tried to get Miss Kobayashi to eat some, but she doesn't want to die.
I don't blame you. I don't blame her. I mean, who randomly eats just a poisonous meat? That's disgusting.
Well, yeah, true.
Not only that, but it's your tail. Again, disgusting.
I know. Miss Kobayashi's been telling me that.
Oh boy.
Well, this is it.
Okay, well, I better head on in. Let's see. Hello? Is this the residence of Miss Kobayashi?
Yes, it is. Oh, hello, Tohru. I'm glad that you finally made it back home safely. Who's this?
My name is Flame. I come from another world. I actually, want to meet you. I actually came to meet you here.
Ah, well, alright. You look like a dragon. How about we go up on the roof?
Okay. Where's the roof, Tohru?
Oh, it's just right above us.
Okay, let's see. Okay, going up on the roof, and there. Alright, we're here. Alright, we're here.
Well, how about you go ahead and transform into your full-fledged dragon form? I don't mind. Just as long as, people don't really see you like that.
Trust me, Miss Kobayashi, I don't think you can easily handle my dragon form. It's, pretty dangerous.
Trust me. Miss Kobayashi, she's not, too fond of, or too affected by anything. She just takes things as it is sometimes.
Well, in that case, ready, Tohru?
Ready.
Dragon form, full power.
Well, back in this again.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Yeah, I really do love this form so much. Anyway, so, Miss Kobayashi, it's really nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. And what's your name again?
Well, my name is Flame. Flame the Dragon Hog. It's really nice to meet you. I come from another universe. And I want to ask you something very, very important.
Well, alright. Well, at least wait until the others get here.
Others? Others?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, there are lots of other dragons out here. Ah, don't tell me another one came through.
Oh, I see that they're already here. Well, it's really nice to meet you, ladies.
Everyone, I would like you to meet Flame the Dragon Hog.
Yes, it's really nice to meet you. Now, let's see if I can get everybody. The little short, stubby dragon with the claws. You must be Ilulu.
Yep, that's me. I'm glad that you finally picked me out right away.
Yes. And you must be Alma, the one with the single horn and is about peace and justice.
Yep, that's me. I'm glad that you know me. It's really interesting and a little bit nosy, but I'm glad you know me.
Over here, you must be Kana, a little short dragon, but is very, very curious. Has the mind of a child.
That's because I am a child. That's because I am a child. I don't really, don't like being the smallest, but it's okay.
I understand. Trust and believe me, I'm the younger sibling of my world. It's not easy being the smallest. Anyway, and over there, you must be Lakoa.
You got that right on the spot, Flame Baby.
That's a little bit something.
Anyway, Flame, what's the thing that you want to tell Miss Kobayashi?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Now, as I told Tohru, it's a human thing, but you guys feel free to say no if you don't want to. You see, I am actually trying to start, well, you see, thanks to my gods in my world, especially the god of speed. You see, I have a harem, and the thing is, I want to add some of you girls into it.
Wait, what? You want to add us to the harem? Wait a minute. You're not trying to take Miss Kobayashi away from us, are you?
No. Trust and believe me. Miss Kobayashi is going to be staying here. Trust me. Anyway, I want to add some of you to the harem. Because you see, the god of speed told me I have 50 more girls left to collect in order to complete it. And I actually had you girls on my radar for the longest time. Mainly Ilulu, Oma, you Tohru, and Lakoa. I would go for Kana, but she's a little bit too young.
Well, what do you think, Miss Kobayashi? Well, if he does need you guys to complete his harem, then I guess so. Ah, Miss Kobayashi, are you seriously gonna trade us to make us go with him? No. I'm pretty sure he has a logical explanation for this.
Indeed, I do. You see, I'm not actually taking you girls away. I'm actually gonna be cloning you. You see, I have the powers to clone.
You have the powers to clone?
Yes, I do. I can easily clone you girls. So that way, you guys can stay here while the clones come back with me.
That's definitely something. I want to see the cloning.
I'm sorry, Kana, but I don't have my cloning equipment here. All I need to do is just take DNA samples from all of you, and I can take them back home with me. But first, I needed Miss Kobayashi's permission because I know how much Tohru is loyal to her, and I know that you guys really don't want to, stay away from this world. But it would be kind of nice of you to explore other worlds if you want to.
How about this? You can take the originals, but you can leave the clones here. Because I'm pretty sure if your cloning devices is actually legit, then I'm pretty sure the clones will be just like the originals, right?
Yes, full of their memories, full of their attitudes, and full-fledged, full of their personalities.
Well, what do you say, Tohru? Well, it would be kind of nice to see Mobius that Flame was talking about. I heard he told me that there was a lot of anthropomorphic animals just like him. Really? So tell me, what kind of stuff is over there?
Well, there's my brother Sonic. He's a high-speed hedgehog who can run faster than the speed of sound. Then there's my little buddy Tails. He's a two-tailed fox who's a wizard at, machines. Then there's my friend Knuckles. He's a red echidna who's really strong and powerful. Then there's Cream the rabbit. She's a little cute girl who can easily fly around with her ears.
That's quite interesting. Do you have any, I don't know, seductive girls in your world?
Trust me, I do have one. That would be Rouge the Bat. She's a secret agent who pretty much uses her seductive charm and ways to get what she wants.
And what would that be?
Jewels. She loves anything shiny and basically anything that's gold, jewels, silver, basically anything. She's basically the bat version of a dragon, because you know us dragons, we love treasure.
You got that right.
Anyway, listen, I do understand if you guys don't want to come with me. It's just that this harem thing is really getting out of control. My wife, Sarah, she really doesn't like it, but she's ignoring it for the time being for two reasons. One, because the gods actually worked really, really hard letting me have this harem. And two, me and her. I promised that I would spend so much more time with her.
Then why did you start a harem in the first place?
It's because of this thing that I have. Well, had. It's called the flame effect. Basically, thanks to this succubus that was inside of me, it actually created a aurora around me, making girls fall in love with me. It's quite complicated. And yes, Tohru, I said succubus. You see, I'm not only half dragon and half hedgehog, but I'm also half succubus as well.
Wait, what is a succubus anyway? Oh, I can answer that. Miss Kobayashi, you know what a succubus is? Yes, I do. I read about them in stories. You see, a succubus is basically a demon from hell. They take the form of a beautiful woman or a beautiful girl, and they use their wits and charm to seduce men. Basically, what they do is that they drag them off with them, and they pursue with the mating process. And after the mating process, the succubus drains the man dry. They basically drain the man dry so that way they can keep themselves youthful. Then what happens to the man? Oh, he dies. What?
But don't worry, I'm not like that at all. You see, the succubus that was inside of me only seeks out women. And not only that, but believe it or not, my dad, he was actually a part succubus. That's where this succubus side came from.
That's a little bit hard to process. It's a little bit crazy, but if you really do need this to complete your harem, then I guess I wouldn't mind cloning. I guess I wouldn't mind the cloning process.
Okay, so it looks like Tohru is on board. Ilulu, what about you?
Well, it would be kind of nice to see other worlds. I mean, it would be kind of nice. So much destruction, so much chaos. No, 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 Ilulu. We're not like that anymore. Now we're civilized people. Well, somewhat people. Fine, no destruction.
Oh, trust me, there is gonna be a lot of destruction when we get back to Mobius. Because we fight battles almost every single day.
Every day? Every day?
Yes, we always face off against robots. But it's okay. Anyway, so Ilulu's in, and Tohru. What about you, Alma?
Well, it would be kind of nice to see how peaceful your world is.
Trust and believe me, my world is absolutely peaceful. Not only that, but we also have something very interesting that you might be fascinated in. It's called the Chaos Emeralds. They're basically the miracle gems. They basically help us out with any type of situation just to keep the peace.
I might have to see these Chaos Emeralds.
You'll definitely love them. And Tohru, I wouldn't mind if you like to help out my maids in the kitchen.
Well, I guess it would be kind of nice to see what type of food and stuff, Mobians eat.
We pretty much eat the same things. We pretty much eat the same things as humans. Fruits, vegetables, meats, and all sorts of things.
I see. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to show you some amazing cuisines that I came up with here and in my world.
Yeah, that would be really nice. And finally, Lakoa, you. You'd be surprised how many people really admire you.
Oh, really? People admire me?
Yes, people do admire you for not only your very, very cute personality, but for your massive situations.
Well, it's nice to know that these girls actually get a lot of attention over there. And poor Shota, he really, really doesn't like the fact that, he keeps calling me a demon.
I understand, but trust me, I know that you're actually a dragon.
Well, technically, I'm not really a dragon. I am somewhat of a serpent. I'm somewhat of a goddess that's also responsible for causing destruction around worlds and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So I guess you can call me a dragon. I guess, but you can call me an ex goddess and all that other stuff.
Okay. I get it. Anyway, so Miss Kobayashi, with your permission, I'll be more than happy to take these girls back to Mobius with me, so that way we can begin the cloning process. I'll be sending them back as soon as I'm done.
That'll be fine.
Thank you so much. And Kana, if you like, you can come with us and observe.
I guess I could. I mean, at least it's better than, staying out here by myself, waiting for someone to play with me.
I understand. Okay, ladies, you can all hop on my back. And Miss Kobayashi, you can feel free to join us if you want to.
Alright, fine. I won't mind.
Excellent. Okay, so me and Tohru. Okay, so me and Tohru will be flying. Ilulu and Oma, you'll be on my back. You'll be on my back. Kana and Lakoa and Miss Kobayashi will be riding Tohru. And I'll be more than happy to open up a portal so that way we can head back to Mobius.
Excellent. Let's do this. Dragon form!
Now, girls, I just gotta flat out say this. If you girls turn into animals, it's okay. That's exactly how you guys are supposed to look inside that world.
Well, trust and believe me, we're not too far off. Do you guys have actual dragons in your world?
Well, me and my brother Sonic, we actually did face off against a dragon during one of our storybook adventures. But that's another story.
I'd like to hear it, please.
Okay, Kana. Basically, me and my brother Sonic, we weren't just sucked into a book. We were also sucked into two books. You see, the first time we were helping out this genie. She was actually summoning us to help out defeating this guy called the Eraser Jin. And let's just say, me and Sonic, we actually did pull through. Another time we got summoned into a book was when we got sucked into the story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Me and my brother Sonic, we were summoned by this girl named Merlina, who asked us to take on King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. And in order to do that, we had to become knights ourselves, so we really needed to master sword fighting. Luckily, me and Sonic, we got the hang of it. It's quite interesting what type of adventures you can get into out here on Mobius.
Well, I'm pretty sure you girls are definitely gonna have a lot of fun adventures here. Yeah, I hope we do. Yeah, I really can't wait to see what type of stuff we can get into out here, especially the clothes shopping.
Yes, by the way, I heard that you dragons also have a very special technique where sometimes you don't have to wear clothes. Your scales can turn into clothes.
Yes, that is actually a true thing. You see, us dragons, we actually have special scales that can easily mimic human clothing. As you can see from, well, if you go back and see, we actually went to the beach one time and Miss Kobayashi was really, really impressed at the fact that, we actually have scales that can turn into clothing. It's quite interesting, really, and it's somewhat disgusting sometimes, but most people seem to think it's quite useful.
Well, it is quite useful. It saves time on clothes. But I highly recommend for you guys to wear clothes because if you guys go into battle and you guys aren't wearing stuff like that, then let's just say you're going to be turning a lot of heads.
Well, don't worry, we'll be fine.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm about to open up the portal to Mobius. You girls ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Alright, here we go.
What's this on your back?
Oh, that's a Chaos Emerald. I'm about to open up the portal with it. Chaos Control. There it is, the portal. So, you girls ready?
Yep. I had no idea you can cross between dimensions just like Tohru and all the rest of us.
Well, I'm a dimension hopper. It's quite interesting. Anyway, let's go Oh, and Tohru,
Yes?
thank you,
For what?
being my first friend here.
Aw, no problem. Anyway, let's go.
Right.